What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Bar Exam. We are watching the Super Bowl. It's about to start in just a moment. Actually, the halftime show. We're watching the halftime show. Kendrick Lamar is about to take the stage, and we're trying to figure out who we think is going to be on stage with him. We already know SZA is going to be there. So far, what we know, Lil Wayne has said he is not going to join. So we're kind of wondering who else might be on stage. Fellas, you guys got any predictions?
Right now, the only other big name that I could maybe see is maybe somebody else in TDE. Because I feel like he's going to keep it in-house. I don't really think we're going to get like a Rihanna appearance or anything like that. Or, I think if it'll be somebody, it'll be like maybe Schoolboy, somebody like that. Like,
oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah, but I think if it does happen, it'll be real brief. It won't be too long. I think since SZA already announced she'll get more of the spotlight, and if we see somebody else, it'll be quick.
Okay, got you. Okay, Marcus, what do you think?
I think we might see SWV, actually. I think that's a sleeper. I think it's a sleeper that you might see SWV. Only reason I say that is because right when he put GNX out and the album, or I mean in that the one track that he sampled their song, that was like a dedication to TDE. And they came out on either Twitter or Threads afterwards and said, you know, maybe this is a long shot, but it would be really dope if Kendrick invited us to perform that song, you know, at the Super Bowl, because we could sing the chorus for him. And, you know, I could see that happening.
That would be historic. And he seems like the type of dude to do it too, especially exactly. Black History Month. So,
you know, I'm gonna go real far fetched, and this is a fantasy land. I think the whole thing was made up. I think Drake and Kendrick have been at odds publicly, but behind closed doors, this was the setup, and I think Kendrick is gonna bring out Drake.
Really? I was not expecting that take whatsoever.
Yeah, because everything else is we don't know. So I just might as well play the I don't know game better than anybody else.
Okay.
So yeah, like the whole thing was a play on our intelligence. It was manipulation of the public, and it would be the biggest moment in musical history. Like equal to like Michael Jackson disappearing on this. Like it's an iconic great. So
we wouldn't expect it, but I mean, so far from what we know, isn't Drake in Australia? You know, doing his.
Oh, is he? I don't know.
Australia.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know that before I said that.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt Drake can get on any flight, you know, to come back to the States. But from what I know, he is in Australia on a tour. First time in a decade or something.
It could be a Kendrick hologram.
That would be interesting for sure. Absolutely. I'm also trying to think of anybody from the recent album like that was featured that I can think of that might be a good pick. Maybe Future.
If it's Future, that'll also be brief, and that'll just be for a like that appearance.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be it. You won't. As far as the artists that were on Kendrick's new album, you're not going to see any of them besides SZA. That's it. As far as the other features that he had, those artists are still too new. Yeah, I would be shocked if he brought one of those guys out. Yeah, I think the SWV mention is a lot more higher of a chance than one of the newer acts that are on that project.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see then. I can't wait to see this show. Definitely anticipated, especially after all of the speculation of whether or not they were going to let the "Not Like Us" lyrics really fly because of some mention of minors and such. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, especially because of the lawsuit and everything. And but I mean, we
See him
just
setting up a
saw
lowrider in the
Kendrick
back.
sweep it up at the Grammys. I'm sorry, Shane. What were you saying?
Oh no, I just said I see him setting up a lowrider in the back.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just about to point that out.
Behind the panel.
Mm-hmm.
This low key, the beginning of this kind of looks like the setup for the Amazon show a little bit. That Amazon live show we had after.
You're talking about
after,
the
Not
pop
Like
out
Us
show.
like got really big. Like this kind of looks like that setup a little bit.
You're talking about the pop out show.
Yeah, the pop out show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. Since he did really highlight a lot of the there you go. He did highlight a lot of the West Coast, I guess, greats and favorites, and I guess just like some community staples. So I kind of wonder if he's going to do the same thing now that you mentioned the pop-out show. That was definitely a big look for the West Coast. So I wonder if he's going to just go ahead and do it again. I wouldn't doubt it. All right, here we go.
They stepped the commercial game back up.
This is gonna be dope. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I think so. Me and Eric was over here watching, and we were saying that the Super Bowl commercials done stepped back up this year. They've been funny again this year.
PlayStation, tic-tac-toe.
All right.
Wasn't expecting Sam
Everybody
Jackson.
over.
Okay. Mr. L. Jackson.
Right.
You're a little bit ahead of us, I think, Marcus. I think that's you. Because I heard them drums on your side before I heard them on my side.
You said
You guys,
I'm ahead of
one
y'all.
of you guys is way far ahead of me.
I think, yeah, I was gonna say somebody's way ahead of us. He rapping too.
I
He
can't
rapping.
believe he fit all them people in that car.
Let's go.
Right.
Squabble up
Squabble up. Squabble up.
on the Super Bowl stage. Let's go. Keep a horn on me. That's my seed.
I didn't know Kendrick to be a dancer, so I'm like, these moves is real.
They ain't too crazy.
Yeah, they're not too crazy, but I he ain't just staying in one spot.
No, he entertaining. You know, you gotta. You know, he can't just do the typical rapper thing at the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? You can't just stand in one spot and spit.
So is it red, white, and blue? Are those the colors that his dancers are wearing?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looked like it.
Okay. And then here goes Samuel L. Jackson again.
Allie, squabble up. This your jam.
You already know it's my shit.
She said, you already know this my shit.
Hey, I love that. Now they're in the shape of a flag. That's lit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, hey, it's low key he doing this in front of Trump too, because he at the game.
Yep.
No way.
100%. Yep.
Y'all saw that picture of the fans all flipping off Trump at the in the skybox.
Gotta love America, man.
Hey, Kendrick should have brought out Patrick Mahomes Sr.
He should have brought out Colin Kaepernick.
Ooh, if he bring out Kaepernick, nigga, that's cold.
That's icy if he does that.
All right. So we did squabble up, then humble.
Hey, the way that he got them looking like the American flag is dope.
It
Yeah,
is.
fire.
Yeah.
So I think we figured it out. I think Allie, I think you're the one ahead of us. Actually.
Oh, my bad.
No,
Let's turn it
you're
down.
good. You're good. You're good. I'm just.
My bad. Can you turn it down just a little bit?
There we go. Yeah.
Oh wow, he's doing Euphoria. Okay.
Oh, what was in the light? What was in the stands? Did you catch that?
Yeah, what did it
said,
say?
warning.
I think it says warning.
It says something in the stands.
I think it said warning.
I think you're right.
Mm.
That's dope.
Okay, we getting close.
Hey, shout
then.
out to the cameraman. It's only two of them, and they are catching greatness.
Oh, this is tight.
And it's artistic too, because I didn't need all this moving. Now I need a rest, but I'ma still make the rest entertaining.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, not a lot of rappers can do
ducks
this.
off stage.
Which one is this? Hey now, say now. Right.
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
Oh, no,
I love how he-
I love that he's playing with the
Yeah,
camera and
yeah.
everything. Like, what?
What they talking about?
You're right about that artistic shit. Like,
They ain't talking
wow.
about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. That's that one. Yeah. Peekaboo.
Oh yeah, peekaboo.
Yeah.
Man, he is killing them bell bottoms. I don't give a fuck.
Word. You know, Kendrick a 70s baby.
Sure is.
Now he rapping AZ Check's part.
Oh, he is okay.
Uh-oh.
Loser? Okay.
He's teasing it. He gonna end with it.
Yeah, he's letting you know.
Nah. That was like, what's worse than Kendrick performing the song is if the crowd performs it. Hey, shout out to the new SZA too, because she went from kindergarten safe SZA to stop running in the hallway with scissors.
What up, SZA?
Yeah, I love that scissor part. I don't know why though. She seemed like she was a little nervous.
You think so?
I don't know. She just keep closing her eyes so much.
All them people was in that car.
Right.
That's hilarious.
That looked like the clown. That looked like the clown car.
Now, if he was doing the clown car thing, what he really could have did was had like the clown crumpers come out.
Hey, it'd be funny
yeah.
if you know, it'd be crazy is that if you see a Grand National at the border now.
He'll be like, man, how many people in there? Here we go. Them eyes open now.
Right.
I'm digging that fit too. SZA looking
I could
nice.
guess that they would have did this song. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Shout out SZA. She is out there looking incredible.
Hey.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Oh man.
Told you.
Let's go. Now we gotta hear what he can say though.
All right, let's see.
He gonna.
Wow.
Put your ass and hide the Bible
He
of
says
God.
it.
And he said his name. Oh shit.
He looked right at the goddamn camera.
Wow.
Wait.
75 love.
Wow. Oh wow, she
Watch
petty.
the crowd do it.
That's nuts.
Oh!
She is so petty, but I
So
love
he
it.
ain't say.
Serena is in
He
the
didn't back
building.
down at all.
Oh, Serena.
Serena is
Shit.
in the building.
Okay.
Nah.
We just had a Serena Williams cameo. Now Mustard.
Wow, this is
That's
fantastic.
insane.
I was waiting for the wow factor.
Yeah, that was great. Hey.
Oh,
Hey, the
man.
crazy part, I feel like the judge in the case is at the game watching.
oh, she dancing on his career grave. Oh.
It really seems like that mic is on. It don't even seem like he lip syncing shit.
He's not. That's what I made mention of that at the beginning. Like he's rapping.
I kind of thought that. Okay, I'm getting weird looks in the room, but honestly, it seemed like SZA's might have been a little bit of a lip sync, but Kendrick seems legit. I'm just being honest.
Kendrick rapping.
Wow. And then they use the crowd again. That was sweet. Game over. That's wild.
Hey, it's crazy the performance. Censor yourself. Game over. Oh,
Yeah.
Definitely over.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Wow.
It's over.
That was
We've been waiting.
fantastic.
Yeah, that was awesome. I can't lie. I was waiting for the wow factor. Was never expecting it to be Serena Williams.
That was cold. That was
Right.
straight up Cole doing that right there.
Hey, you know what? I had this epiphany. I literally just thought about this as like I just watched the Kendrick performance, and Kendrick is what we thought J. Cole was. Remember how everybody was afraid of J. Cole? Like, nah, you don't say Cole's name. Don't do nothing with Cole. Don't do. Oh, he said Cole. What's Cole gonna do? Cole's gonna take it too far. Cole is gonna do all. Kendrick is exactly who we thought J. Cole was. It wasn't.
That's why when Joe Budden coined that name for him, calling him Boogeyman, like maybe 2 years ago, I was like, he's on to something here. And looking now, you don't want to mess with Boogeyman.
Hell no.
Yeah.
No, you do not.
Man.
To get to the extreme.
Yeah. I mean,
that was really well played.
I think so too. I still am like a little bit surprised that there wasn't something else. Like, I don't know. I feel like with the Rihanna one where she was like levitating and shit, like that was really, really dope. So I was expecting something, I don't know, like fireworks or something. I'm trying to think about, like, I mean, Usher had all the dancers and then he was roller skating. No. So I was just expecting like one more something big, like, you know,
a more grandiose presentation.
Yeah, because I mean, like, you guys remember, like, when they were in LA, it was like they had so many cameos and the setups, and it was just a lot. But I think that they focused more on kind of giving you the vibe of like almost like you were watching a music video because of like the camera angles and shots and like focusing in on that like X for a while. So I don't know. I don't know if it was just, I don't know. I feel like it was just like they tried, but it just, something is a little bit missing.
This was the most performance art type thing as far as the Super Bowl performance that we've seen so far. Like, because you're right, it did feel like a music video, like at time. I felt like there were a couple of scenes that he took directly from the video and put them in the performance. So I don't know. I think it's a little harder when it's only one person by yourself. Yeah. I think the reason why a few of those other cameos and things like that are able to work for the performance is because they're, number one, it's a little more spread out throughout the performance. The actual artists themselves is kind of moving around in different places, and that's not to say that Kendrick didn't do that here, but it just wasn't as elaborate, or like like the moving parts weren't like so like, okay, we're in one area of the field, now we're in a whole another area of the field type thing. Like, it didn't seem so much like that. But in Kendrick's case, I don't really think that it needed to be. I think ultimately this was more symbolic thing, and really this was one of those ones where we were waiting on him to do a couple of things. We were waiting on him to do Not Like Us. We were waiting on him to see if he was going to have any subliminal, like, extra shots in there. And from gathering those two things, I think he pretty much accomplished that. So I don't really think he needed to do too much, honestly.
I think it was also a good mix of technology too, because it wasn't overly done, but it was clean. Like, it was a clean performance. Like, more so clean performance. What's the one that he did on the West Coast when he brought everybody out?
The pop out.
The pop out.
I feel like the pop out was an audition for this, because this was a better performance in the pop out.
Not a thing.
Now, granted, it's a Super Bowl, so I mean, but it still was this is the best. Like, I like this for Kendrick's career because this is the best that I've ever seen Kendrick at the highest I've ever seen Kendrick. So it was like, this was his best performance at the highest time. Like, all of the things are working for him.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but that's a big deal.
We got another
comment. And we had this conversation. We had this conversation before, of I don't want to see the pop. I think we had it on a bar exam. I said, I don't want to see the pop out Super Bowl part 2. What does he do? Because I don't want to see that show. I've already seen it. And this performance was not that show, but it was clean. It was decent. I just said,
It was.
It
was. That was great. That was great. I really like our dad said, who was the guy with the football with Serena Williams? I'm not sure who that was, but I do like the Serena pop out though, just because it's a double thing. One is just a nice shout out to have somebody else from Compton who's a professional athlete there with you at the Super Bowl, so that's in itself. But then two, obviously, it's a shot at Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like because
he looked at the camera and said Drake name.
And I mean, but just having Serena there in itself is a diss at Drake because they used to date. That was the whole thing. He said in the song,
Serena has always said,
"Don't say Serena's name." He said that in Not Like Us, "Don't say Serena's name." So to have her there, doing the sea walk that she got famous, going viral. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that was chef's kiss.
Yeah,
that
was
a wonderful
so
performance.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know what happened with Allie, but it's all good. Definitely want to thank everybody who jumped on the live and was watching the breakdown with us. You know what I'm saying? Either in Facebook world or on YouTube. Definitely appreciate y'all. And we will catch you next week on the bar exam. And we getting back to this game, y'all. So appreciate y'all.
Later, y'all.
Peace.